Charity Folk, Executive Director of the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to welcome you to an informational program on the upcoming Septemberfest and the Home Improvement Show. With me today is Bob Hensley, who's chairman of the Simsbury Meadows Performing Arts Center, and Dennis Jacobs, back with me once again, who's the event chairman for the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce Home Improvement Show. And over the next half hour, we hope to give you all the up-to-date information that we have on this exciting event in Simsbury. So welcome, Bob, and welcome, Dennis. Welcome to the show. Now,
Thank
Bob,
you.
this is your first time with Dennis and I. We've been doing this.
Very scary for me.
It's scary, yeah. Please don't be scared.
Especially in the middle like this.
Yeah, there you go. We can tag team you. One of the things I'd like our viewers to know is not only are you the chairman of the Simsbury Performing Arts Center, but you have a business. You're president of Robert.
I have another life.
You have another life. So just briefly, just tell our viewers what you do. You're president of...
Well, I'm the president of Robert Hensley and Associates, which is a asset management and employee benefits firm. We're barely located in Avon. We tried to be in Simsbury, but we're a block short.
Right.
If you walk across our parking lot, we're in Simsbury. So that we kind of feel that way.
Yeah.
So we've been around since 1991. When I started the firm, we had 15 employees, and been a great thing.
Yeah.
Have two of my family members in there.
That's wonderful.
And a great partner, so we're in good shape.
Great.
Good.
And Dennis back again. Dennis is our event chairman for the Home Improvement Show, but Dennis, you have another sideline.
Another sideline. Besides my beard, I actually own a company called D. Jacobs Associates.
Yeah.
We're a design build company. We do kitchens, baths, and we do additions on residential homes in the Farmington Valley. We've been doing it for almost 30 years, and we're proud of it.
Proud of it. Now, the Home Improvement Show, and I fondly call it the new Septemberfest, have been together now for 3 years.
Yeah.
Dennis, after the Chamber stopped doing our Septemberfest, we had the Home Improvement Show, which was originally located on the parking lot behind Bank of America.
Right.
And that was 6 years ago. So this is our 6th Home Improvement Show. But last 3 years, what did we combine?
Well, 3 years on the parking lot, and then when the Performing Arts Center brought on Septemberfest, we joined together with them to do our one-day event on Saturday of Septemberfest, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And last year we had as many as 73 spaces that were taken by vendors. So
excellent,
we have, and a lot of sponsors.
And we went from the parking lot behind the band shell
Onto
to
the lawn.
the lawn, and we'll be on the lawn once again. And what I'd like to do is start the program and talk to Bob a little bit about all the exciting events, vendors, restaurants, entertainment that we know of to date. We're taping at the end of July. Septemberfest is the weekend of September 6th, 7th, and 8th at the Band Shell on Iron Horse Boulevard. But I'm going to turn it over to you. We'll talk a little bit about, let's talk about any of the Business Expo. What have you got on tap? And who's sponsoring
first of all, it's the Performing Arts Center, not the Band Shell.
Excuse me. Well, I think...
Very,
okay,
so
thank you.
We're going to raise the class a little.
Okay.
But it's a great spot.
Thank you.
Wonderful spot. So we have 20 business vendors right now.
Great.
We're always looking for additional retailers. I would say if there's one thing that we'd like to do, we'd like to have certainly more retail vendors. We have 9 restaurants currently.
Who's sponsoring the Business Expo? Is that Simsbury Bank, I believe?
Yes, that's right.
Simsbury Bank. So they're coming back to do that. That's great.
Yep.
And then talk to me about some of your restaurants.
Well, so Cane's, of course, and
okay.
Little City Pizza, and TCBY. I'm looking at my cheat sheet here.
That's we've all got cheat sheets. Yep.
J. Foster, Redstone, Meat House. It's a great spot.
Yeah.
I'm in there a lot. Edible Arrangements, Benny's Restaurant. Down on Hot Meadow, as you know.
That's fairly new to the center of town,
right,
and we've heard some really fun things about
Benny's.
Benny's.
This will be the first time that they're in it, too.
We patronize them on Sunday after church a lot because they have a great kind of a brunch time.
Okay,
Agreed.
So there'll be an addition, and then in addition to that, so there's 9 of those folks right now. We do want to add more, but in addition to that, we're going to sell beer and wine. water and soda, popcorn, peanuts, and that kind of stuff. That will be sold by the Performing Arts Center itself.
Volunteers.
By the volunteers, right.
This Septemberfest, like it was for the Chamber, is a fundraiser for the Performing Arts Center.
In fact, it's a very important part of our financials. As you know, this year, the symphonies, Talk at Mountain Music Festival, and then the summer series concerts are part of our revenue generating activities, along with Jim Calhoun and the half marathon and so forth. All of those things are important to us, and certainly Septemberfest is a major contributor because it's over 3 days.
Yeah.
And last year we had a great Septemberfest, and we lost almost half of Saturday because of the storm.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And the fire department and the chief had to call into it because of impending lightning.
Yeah.
So we're hopeful that we'll get great weather, like we, knock on wood, had been able to have all summer
for that.
Right.
For all of the events. Symphony didn't have one single rain date,
Excellent.
which was great. And so we hope we get 3 full days, and this will be a major contributor to what the town's expectation is that we carry our own weight and hopefully make a little profit for the town.
Before we get into some of the entertainment, can you list maybe some of the Business Expo exhibitors that you might have that signed up? Just a few.
It's kind of a laundry list of things, but Simsbury North, Fred Astaire Dance Studios, New England Urgent Care, the new Urgent Care up north, which I've patronized myself already. Hartford Current, Metacomet Gun Club, both of the political parties in town will have tents there.
Tradition.
A1 Windows had a big display last year. They're back this year. Landworks, Christopher Bryant.
Will he have his truck this year?
He probably will.
That's a good
It's a big part of his life.
It's a big part of his life.
Verizon, my firm will be represented. First time we've done that. But we have 2 young advisors in our firm who want to do this, so we're going to see how that works for us. It'll be very exciting. Big Y, Comcast, McLean's will have a tent there, and then Avon Village. So there's a lot of things. As I said, we like to get more retailers, so I think that'll be kind of a major focus for us.
Really great opportunity for businesses, especially a new business that wants to present themselves to the town or the Farmington Valley. So it's good, and it's good that you have some young people who are going to manage it for you.
Yeah. As opposed to me, for example. But I think it'll be great, and I do think that this is an opportunity for where you get thousands of people that come through there in 3 days, and it's a great way to showcase your business.
Sure.
And we're hopeful that people will take advantage of that. We're also going to have fireworks display.
Fireworks.
And that'll be big, as it was last year. In fact, I think this year's fireworks for the symphony were really great. I had a lot of people give us very positive feedback on that. Parking's free.
Free parking, free admission, free fireworks.
Lots of entertainment.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
How about the kids? Let's talk about kids' entertainment.
All right, there's a kids' corner.
Yeah.
And that kids' corner is going to include the innovative inflatable display last year.
Yeah, that was massive.
That was like a
last year.
carnival
Do you remember how
last year.
that
Huge
was really
on
big.
Friday night.
Yeah.
I think, as I recall, looking out, I thought, my God, this is like a carnival of sorts. So they had a huge display there, and we want to make sure that everybody patronizes that. Westminster School is sponsoring that whole area.
Very
and,
nice.
Innovative has guaranteed us that they'll bring a big display again.
Good.
And some of our favorites that go way back will be like the Roy Drew Puppet Pals, if you remember them, and the Lasagna Family Clowns with their balloons.
The roaming raceway and roaming train.
The train.
Yeah.
That train was all over the place.
Absolutely.
I think that guy, that's got to be his biggest event of anywhere he goes, because that train is everywhere.
That's a great way to see the grounds too.
I'm sure
we can arrange that.
I'm
I'm sure.
For that, do you think?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I think adults
you
can
might
get
have
on
sit
it.
in the back,
what people might say. You know.
One of the things that was there last year, and we want to make sure that our viewers know about it, is the mountain bike stunt show.
Right.
Dennis, you saw that, I saw it, but let's talk, because I understand they're coming back. That's big.
They are. Mike Steadley's, this is something that I believe, and I hope I'm correct here, but I think Steve Mitchell had something to do with putting that together last year. And as I saw it going on last year, I wandered over there like you do, and I was watching, and I thought, I wonder how many people knew about this, because it's incredible. And these are guys on mountain bikes jumping off of 5 or 6 foot platforms and onto rails and all kinds of stuff.
And I think they have a following too.
They
bring.
We do have the schedule here, and it looks like on Friday, what is it, 7:30 to 8, and it looks like they're coming back on Saturday twice.
They're on 3 times during the weekend.
Yeah, and Saturday and Sunday early in the afternoon and later in the afternoon, and that's really fun.
There'll be a mailing, this is last year's, but there'll be a mailing very similar to this that will be going out right about Labor Day to every home, in Simsbury.
Yeah, so watch
that people
for that.
will want to watch for that. Check the schedules, and I would suggest if you have young people in your home and they're on bikes, that's a great thing to come watch. I mean, it's incredible what they can do.
Yeah.
So
good.
How about the bands? The entertainment.
A lot of bands.
Yeah, a lot of bands. We are looking at the schedule here, which you can't see, but let's talk about some of the bands Friday night.
Well, first of all, last year I thought Tom Vincent did a great job of putting together entertainment, maybe the best that I've heard. And again, we lost Saturday evening, which was very unfortunate because some of the bands that are most well known were not there. But everything's inside the wall. Last year we moved all of the food court, if I can call it that, all that inside the rock wall
at the
Performing Arts Center, which brought everyone in, including tables so people could buy food or buy beer or soda and sit down and listen to the entertainment. And it was great. I thought he put together an incredible group of folks for that.
And I see Kerry Johnson's coming back on Friday, and Prizer and O'Brien will be back again.
Right.
Those are some good local bands.
Yeah, I think as I said last year, I thought it was great, and all of the folks that are coming back, plus so many more.
Speaking of Tom Vincent, who's actually helping us out today behind one of the cameras.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about Tom's role and Mr. Bevilacqua?
Mr. Bevilacqua?
Yeah.
Nick?
That's it. They're a tag team.
Yes, they are. They are.
Nick Bevilacqua.
Tom is our contract manager for the 3rd season in a row.
Yeah.
Very, very important to us. Has the relationships with the promoters for our summer series. Also interacts daily and weekly with the symphony to make sure their needs are met. So his role there is very important and multifaceted. Tom's almost invisible to people, but when you see things going on at the event, both Tom and Nick are incredibly important.
And we
couldn't function without them.
We work with them on a regular basis. They are a pleasure.
In fact, I'm actually thinking that maybe Nick has a tent down there behind the facility because he's there 24/7.
Sometimes, I call him Mr. Bevilacqua, and always put your tools back. If you borrow a tool, put it back. No, they're a great team.
In fact, there were some washers that were the wrong size that I put back wrong. And one time he came to my home and showed me the boxes and said, these washers. And so, Nick's very organized. And
he's great. I've worked with him.
They make a nice team.
Yeah, they do. We're going to come back to some more Septemberfest, but as we move on to the show, I want to talk about on Saturday, the Chamber will be hosting our 6th annual Home Improvement Show.
Yes.
And I'm going to let Dennis tell us a little bit about some of our vendors and sponsors, and then we'll come back a little to Septemberfest.
Okay. One of the right now, as of the 1st of August, we have 20 exhibitors already.
Excellent.
which is excellent. And some of them are actually sponsors as well. So and we all know that sponsorship is one of the most important things to making these projects happen. So Simsbury Bank has come back again as being premier sponsor. That's wonderful. Accent Windows and Doors joined up with Harvey Building Products. D.E. Jacobs Associates, my company, is back again. The Green Machine.
Green Machine is great.
Green Machine is a
these are not only sponsors
display.
But exhibitors, and they have those mums. And since we've been doing it, they've
been giving away mums.
free mums.
Yeah,
and
and
they'll
everybody
be back. They're
loves
wonderful.
Prime Touch Services and Painter's Supply will
They're
be
teaming
in.
up. Did we forget Payne's? I may have.
No, I started, but Payne's
Yeah,
is
I think
in
I interrupted
again.
you at Payne's.
They are always in. We
And Payne's is a sponsor of our business expo
Yeah.
too,
That's right.
with Simsbury Bank.
They always are there. A1 Windows and Doors, also a sponsor.
Yeah,
of,
on 2 places.
On both.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a booth at Septemberfest. Hess Landscaping, Simscroft Echo Farms is in. We've got Benestar, Cedar Hill Home Inspections. Edward Jones, Tim Patterson is back again. The Marriott Residence Inn in Avon.
They're sponsors but not exhibitors, that little
Right.
group there. But
And
yeah.
Northwest Community Bank is also a
Yeah.
sponsor. And then we have Andrew Getty and Sons.
They'll be back.
They're
He has
back.
his race car, his Andrew
And I
Getty
think
and
he's
Sons
been in
Raceway.
all 6 years.
Yeah.
I don't think he's missed one yet.
Yeah.
Avon Plumbing and Heating, they're back for the 2nd year. Barrett Builders, Farmington Valley Skylight, and Simsbury's professional roofer, that's Brian O'Donnell. New Leaf Landscaping Solutions, Sal's Simsbury Septic Service. We may have a couple of billboard trucks on site.
So we shouldn't have any septic
We
problems.
shouldn't
over
have
there.
any septic
I think we're
problems.
well covered.
Sanford and Hawley is back again this year. They were in last
Yeah.
year also, and Sovereign Bank will be back. So
Yeah.
we've got great exhibitors and sponsors, and we have benefactors, of course, the town of Simsbury, the Performing Arts Center.
Thank
you very much for
Yes.
hosting, and Green Graphics Design, Kay does a lot of the publicity pieces. So when you see things like this coming out for Septemberfest and the home show, a lot of that is put together by Kay.
Who else is on your committee? I mean, it's you, myself. We have Bob.
There's Bob Kulikowski, Pam Bowman, Kay Green,
And we have Anne-Marie Potter,
Anne-Marie Potter,
who is our new event coordinator at the Chamber. And so I've moved off to more permits and signs, and Anne-Marie is in charge of publicity. And I know she's also doing the co-publicity. She's doing a lot with Septemberfest and the Home Improvement
Which
Show.
has been
so
wonderful
we funnel it
to
into
make
one
that
person, which is
cohesive.
great. And she's got sort of a
And I
background
think she's
in that.
working with Mike Pendergast, who's our PR person
Right,
on
he's your
the
PR.
board for the Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
Do you
It's a
have
good- both
any?
of them have interacted a lot, I know.
Yeah. How about let's talk about some of your sponsors, or I don't, we don't want to gloss over any.
Well, there are a lot of entertainment sponsors, which
Yeah.
are important. You mentioned Benestar,
Yeah.
Richard Wagner, and Garrity Asphalt and Reclaiming. I think it's actually Garrity Asphalt Reclaiming, but it is and Reclaiming. The Kerr Agency, Ed Kabasic and the Kerr Agency, William Scoville, who is your treasurer, right?
Yeah.
APW Wealth Advisors,
Peter.
Peter Pavich
yeah.
and Keith Wedgen, Moore and Schuster, Kerrigan and Knierim,
Yeah.
and
Another
then
board member.
Vincent Fuderholm.
Yeah.
So Mitchell Auto Group is is our car dealer sponsor, if you will,
Yeah.
and has been a big supporter of the summer series also.
Yeah.
So some of the same folks who have been traditionally very involved and very active in supporting are there again this year, which is incredibly important to the town.
People don't realize how grateful and how important the sponsor community, our business community, is for all nonprofits.
Right.
And they're really I always call them the backbone of any event that anybody does, because they really help underwrite some of those hard costs and get us started, get us going.
Right.
So we can't say enough about the community and
Right.
how they've stepped up. And as you notice, some of your sponsors are some of our sponsors, and
Right.
we can't say enough good
Well,
about
and
it.
reaching out to the people that aren't on this list yet and talking about prospective exhibitors or sponsors, it's good for them to know that we can kind of sell the project with confidence, and we
Right.
want them to get involved in it. And so if there's anybody out there that's not signed up yet, I encourage you to do that and talk to one of us.
Let's talk a little bit about that. We have room, there's plenty of room
Yeah.
Right.
for anyone at this time, as soon as you see the program, to pick up the phone and get a hold of Tom Vincent or Bob Hensley or Dennis or myself. So there's room at the
Absolutely.
Septemberfest for the restaurants, retail, the business expo, your business expo.
Right.
And if you go for Septemberfest, you just need to understand that that's a 3-day commitment.
Yep. Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
And Friday night is 5 to 10,
yeah.
opens at 5. And then Saturday is 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And during Saturday is when the Chamber holds their home improvement show, which is 11 to 5. So if you've got all those home projects, you know, and over the years we've seen people come down with their list. Yep. And they go to the landscaper, the plumber, the kitchen, the bank for their equity loan, etc.
You get to talk to contractors that you may not even know what they actually do. It's a great we call it a meet and greet.
Yeah.
It's a way to just informally talk to them. It's important to know there's not a rain date though for
That's true. This is
for the home improvement show. Yeah. So even if it looks cloudy and sprinkly, we're going to be there no matter what on Saturday.
Yeah, and contractors are busy now, you know, and you can leave your phone number, but here you can talk to them one-on-one. And
exactly.
We've had contractors who've been with us for the 6 years that, you know, they're writing contracts there, or they're coming. Some of them close up and go to someone's house to do an estimate and visit. So if you're out there and you're a contractor and you want to meet the community, this is a great time. So that's a one-day show, and you're contracting for space on the lawn.
And a lot of contractors don't want to make a big commitment to do the big shows. They want to do something local.
So the idea is that you drive your truck on, take out your pop-up tent, show your windows or doors or whatever, and put it back in your park, and you come to Septemberfest, meet your family, and stay for dinner.
That's exactly right.
I was going to say
that's exactly right.
Sponsors
Don't go home.
are incredibly important because everything there, access to the venue, fireworks, parking, the entertainment, it's all free.
Right.
Yeah.
So free has to be, someone has to pay. So the sponsors are very important for all of that. And so as you said earlier, it's very important that we recognize those people and have people be a part of it, because it is a great way for thousands of folks to be exposed to a lot of fun things that are going on in Simsbury. And if there were to be a fair, if we had a fair, this would be kind of the closest thing we have to a fall fair.
Right.
And so I hope everybody will also come out just to enjoy it.
The beauty of it too is it's affordable for any age.
Correct.
And for any budget, for any people.
Right.
I mean, for any families, etc. You know, if you can't afford to stay for a full meal, come down for a soda, an ice cream. Buy a little something for
Let
the
kids. Let the kids play on the jumpy things.
The jumpy, right. So you can plan your day, and you can come back more than once, which is kind of nice. We've had Prizer and O'Brien, just to kick it off, have been around, well-respected band, have been around through the old Septemberfest, the new Septemberfest. And, you want to speak, some of the band members.
Well, they're local guys. Tim Prizer, Steve O'Brien, and Lynn Taylor. They're the locals. They have 3 other people in their band that come from outside of state to play when they play a big venue like this. They all grew up together, and they are still to this day playing on a regular basis. To have them in town is it's our little gem. They play everything from 70s and
I think they're great. I mean, I think the whole lineup last year was great. I was looking on here, the Kerry Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these people I had not heard before, and I like music. I enjoy dancing.
Really?
You might have noticed at some of the concerts.
I've seen you dance.
Really?
when a band or a group kind of catches your ear, I'm Tom's most immediate critic or congratulator.
Yeah.
So I do remember last year telling Tom, I thought that this year's lineup of performers was great, and I didn't even get to hear a couple of them who were on Saturday night because we got rained out.
Talk to us about we have something special on Saturday afternoon. Tom's arranged for the high school Battle of the Bands.
There are two of the winners from the high school battle, Simsbury High School Battle of Bands, are going to be performing on Saturday at between 3:30 and 5:30. So that'll be kind of an interesting
be very good.
addition to
Yeah.
this year's event. And hopefully we'll draw a lot of young people to come out and enjoy the afternoon. Hopefully it'll be a very sunny, bright afternoon, about
Yeah.
75, 78 degrees.
And I challenge you,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah,
Right?
you give us the names of those two bands. They're interesting.
One is Exit Through the Gift Shop,
Very interesting.
which I always enjoy.
Yeah.
And I mean, exiting through the gift shop. And then Harmonic Rewalk.
Yeah, great
So
names. Great names.
I have no idea, but by the end of that weekend, I will
Yes,
know
you
what
will.
all of that means.
You will be in the know.
Yeah, I will.
We also have some local small children's talent, and that's the Simsbury Spinners.
Yeah.
They're going to be there on Friday, and then Gloria Rossetti's Dance Studio, which is fun, and those kids rehearse and get ready.
Right.
I think
Of course, the martial arts, we can watch all
the
those
Laurie's.
kids.
I don't.
Those guys scare me.
Yeah.
They're tough.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be around them. Makes
We'll
me
have
nervous.
the Simsbury Community Band. We'll
Yes,
be back on
right,
Sunday. That's great. And who else we have on Sunday? We have on the main stage. It looks like Ringrose and Freeman. I
Doug
can't
Jones
speak to
Jazz
that. And
Band.
Doug Jones.
The community band, as you mentioned, will be there, and then it closes at 5.
Yeah,
so.
and then Mary Jo Maycheck. She wanders the grounds too. She does minstrel storytelling.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's.
well, you're telling me, so
Oh,
that's interesting.
you don't? Yeah, no, yeah. Mary Jo Maycheck, she's great. Good. So there's, I guess the point is, there's really entertainment for everybody.
Yeah, I would
And,
say. I mean, just looking here, there must be 20 different items on the list of things scattered through from Friday night through Sunday.
Yeah.
Different things for folks to enjoy.
Here we go. I'm getting that wrap up, that 1 minute. So here we go. So that Septemberfest is September 6, 7, and 8.
Correct.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Opens 5 o'clock on Friday. And the home show will be there on Sunday. And I'm afraid that's all the time we have now to talk about the show. But for additional information, you could go to www.simsburymeadows.com.
Right.
You can go to the Chamber's website, which is www.simsburycoc.org. There's still plenty of time to sign up for Septemberfest, the Business Expo, restaurant.
And we need volunteers all the time. So
Volunteers.
anybody on the website,
Yep.
you can click on volunteers, fill out the form, get it to Tom.
So if you want to, right, that'd be great. You could
which
go in the.
for this year, next year,
Okay.
any time.
Good.
I want to thank Bob and Dennis and the Simsbury Community TV staff, and we've got Karen, Althea, Phil, and Tom. Thank you very much for making the show possible. Don't forget to support your local access TV station, support SCTV, and we'll see you at Septemberfest and the Home Improvement Show.
Yes.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Judy.
Thank you.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.